Good morning, everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for this edition of YBMcast. Game 7 baseball wrap up. We're in the middle of fall ball. We got Mr. Dave Penning joining us. Are you in Game 7 North?
No, I'm actually in Game 7 HQ here in the good old town of Maryland Heights, Missouri.
Well, there you go. Busy, busy, busy. We're going to catch up on some stuff with Dave here. Had a tournament this weekend. Didn't get rained out.
It did rain, but we played right through it and rained a lot, actually. So that's the importance and the beauty of the whack, the turf at the whack. Didn't miss a
Absolutely.
beat, baby. Kept
And
rolling right on.
and the outfield is grass, but that goes a lot. There's a lot to say about what they've done drainage wise in the outfields as well, though, Dave.
Yeah.
That you can, it's one thing with the turf, but there's still dirt underneath that grass, and there you puddle and things and whatnot can be dangerous. But you guys, the drainage under that is very, very good as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one of the things that the contractor, in this case, Burning Jones, came out and they were said, you know what, this is a perfect field for a perfect facility for a hybrid setup here because they were had to take very minimal off to where the transition where the turf meets the natural surface out there in the grass. And Justin and his crew continue to do a phenomenal job out there. They just out there, what was it, yesterday actually,
Mm-hmm.
and they were aerating, overseeding, and all that good stuff to the outfield. So they look really nice.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Park looks in good shape. I think Nikki does a great job out there with that. The concessions are good. Hey, why don't you want to come out to the whack, right?
That's right, brother. That's right. Yeah.
We got the ticker rolling. We got some champions. Small fall ball. Had 13U and 14U. But I want to touch back on this story. We were talking about this before we aired. Dave, go ahead and share with the folks. We put up the video from last weekend with Mikey and Easton, and so kind of tell us a little bit about how this has traveled.
Yeah, YBM, thanks to you guys, you came out and covered it. Was contacted by Nikki Trout, which is Coach Trout's wife, and she said, "Hey, I just want to bring this to your attention. Easton Holt here has a friend named Mikey that he don't want any accolades for this, but I just thought I'd bring this to your attention. And man, what a stellar young man this guy is. I've talked to him several times, and he's not one for the camera. He just does it out of the goodness of his own heart. Apparently, this young man Mikey had a unfortunate event where he almost drowned and left him kind of paralyzed. So um, Easton has been his friend since grade school, and Mikey always wanted to play baseball. So Easton said, "You know what? You're going to come out, and we're going to get you at bat, and you're going to see what it's like to play the game because you know what, Mikey, you can do this." So lo and behold, we got him out there, and he hit off a tee, and God love Easton. He picked him up and took him around to each base and touched each base and came home and both ball clubs that were set to compete that day and the fans just elated and cheer, and I'm getting cold chills right now as I speak about it. But the young man, Easton Holt, what a great kid. And Rennie Knott picked up on it and came out and did a story on it on Saturday. I think it airs tomorrow, Wednesday morning. So be on the lookout for that. And it's been rumored to be that it's the Today Show is even picking it up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And shout out to Billy for getting that over. Billy does a lot of great stuff with the kids and stuff. And I
Billy,
mean, he's a big softy.
Billy's the gentle giant. Great guy. That's the one who spearheaded it and got Rennie out there and introduced him to the story. And I spoke with Rennie, and he was like, "This is a great story. We need to come out and cover it." So thanks, Billy and St. Louis Sports Outreach for again doing a phenomenal job for the community and going above and beyond.
Absolutely. If you want to watch the video, you can go to, or you can, when we're done here, right here on the Youth Baseball Midwest channel, you can check that out. Check out the story and watch tomorrow morning on Channel 5 as they do that. It'll be cool if that gets to the Today Show. That'd be neat. That really would. Because it's a great story. And nobody, and that's the thing, Dave, as you said, this kid's not looking for it. He isn't asking for it. Nobody, and in fact, he pushes it away. No, we're fine, right?
Yeah, this we still have hope there. There's still some good young men out there. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So shout out.
And I may be putting the cart before the horse here, but Drew, you know where my helmet sticker's going this week, buddy, without a doubt. This is a hands down no brainer.
Well, Coach Trout's squad was in the championship game this past weekend as well, too. So there you go.
Yes, sir.
They did finish second, but they were 2-0. It's a good squad. That's a great story. You know what? Let's do it right now. Go ahead, Drew. Give it to them. Gotta love the helmet stickers. We hadn't done that in a while, have we, Dave? We got to get back to some helmet stickers.
This got to get back to the basics, Brian. And this is a good one to come back to right here.
Absolutely. 14U. You had. I like that we're seeing these Columbia teams come over. You know, Dave, we talked about that. You know, and as we're through fall ball. You know, it's fall ball, whatever that is. You know, people do what they do, but as we start looking towards the summer. And through the winter workout tour, we're heading over into the Columbia, Kansas City. We'll be rolling back up and through there. All these Columbia teams, Jeff City, some of those smaller towns. The Columbia Aces, we saw them a lot coming this way. The NBA Mavericks coming this way. What would you say to those teams there? It's not that bad. It's a pretty easy drive, isn't it?
Sure, it's a real easy drive. Jeff City teams as well. They come in here. They like the turf. So and then they like to the different competition. So that's what's so unique about the WAC out there. It draws from different demographics, different areas, and that way you're not beating up and playing against the same team over and over again.
Well, hopefully. You're getting some competition and not pounding everybody all the time.
Look at the scores. That's competitive there with Game 7.
Oh, mercy. There you go. You're always looking for the competition. That's the key to it. So it's a great drive. We've got the winter workout tour coming up. Dave, what are we going to expect? We got some, we're in these areas. Are we doing the meet and greets again this year?
Absolutely. You know whose money? Dave Schmidt's money, right?
He's buying the beer and the pizza.
Yeah, that gets them out there. And they come at the end of the night. They hand me that long receipt. I said, "Here you go, Mr. Schmidt." He puts his glasses on and does a double take.
What the heck's going on?
Yeah, that's just a great way, because when we're at the complex and at the fields, we'd like to spend more time with the people, because once the first pitch is thrown, it's kind of quick pace out there, and we'd like to get to know our customers. And what way to do it over, sitting down and having a Q&A session over a couple refreshments and some pizza and some chicken wings.
What are some of the topics you'd like to hear from the coaches? What are some of the things as you've gone through? You guys have been doing this so long, and what are you hearing? What are some of the things that you think should be addressed, and what questions that you hear, good, bad, indifferent, that you think should be addressed, Dave?
Oh, well, we welcome questions, both and criticism. That's the only way you get better, if constructive criticism. And now, if a guy's yelling up at the top of his lungs, telling us, what, we may ask him to leave.
Right.
But no, on the forefront as we go over the schedule and tell them, what's new for the following year. If there are any rule changes, we'll go over them and give them the reasons and the rationale why, and we implemented the rule change or addition. And at the end of the night, we'll ask all questions to be held and have them written down. And uh, we open up. It's open forum. Hey, tell us if you have any questions. Tell us what you want to see, what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see improvement on, and that's how we run our business. We're not dictators. We listen to our customers because at the end of the day, without the customers, we don't have a business.
Absolutely. And you got to have, opportunities. I love that. And so I always like to bring that to bear because these meet and greets are, since we're out there, they're really important. Come on out. Don't, we want as many of the coaches to come out, hang out. I know because, Schmidt's good with the check at the end of that. So as many guys we I'm sorry.
If not, we'll run out the back door, right?
Where's Schmidt? Where'd he go? But I think that's important to get as many coaches out there. If you've been playing Game 7 a long time, if you have questions, if there was something that come on out to these meet and greets. We'll be down in Springfield in that first weekend. Then we're heading back over, towards the Columbia, Kansas City area, and then back over to Tennessee. So great opportunity to have a conversation with Game 7 baseball and bring all this information there. This is what the Winter Workout Tour is about. I think we had a freeze, didn't we, with Mr. Penning there. There he is. He's back.
We had a minor hiccup there. It froze.
It happens. So I was just finishing up about the meet and greets and be on the lookout. We'll get those dates up. We want to work towards getting those dates up. We're going to be sending out information, talking about where, when, and all of that stuff. Correct, Dave?
Yeah, that's correct. And if you or the head coach or the club owner can't make it on that particular evening, feel free to send a representative out because we do. It's a good time to get together and talk some baseball and heck. Free tournament as well, given out on these, but you have to be there to win the free tournament.
Well, that's fair. I think that's fair, and we saw those guys out at these tournaments. That it was great, and so we got to do something though. I always think it's interesting. We had a lot. We saw a lot of teams coming up out of the southeast there, didn't we? This year.
Yeah, it's getting back to those meet and greets. It's informative. That's how we learn a lot, and a lot of people are come new to Game 7. And they have some very good questions, and it's just a very productive tool for us, and we love doing it.
Absolutely. Dave, what's in the offering? I know you guys have youth baseball's been the staple for Game 7 for quite some time. I know you've been talking with Missouri American Legion Baseball. You've talked with a lot of groups. What is the potential for high school age on the horizon? I know you've done some. You've had the league. Where is that at this point? And what do some of these 15, 16, and 17U club teams or teams looking at as far as Game 7 baseball?
Yeah, like you alluded to, the Legion, we're trying to get them in there at Warrenton because it's a unique setting. You have 4 full-size fields that are turf under one facility. So a really nice venue to come out and play. A lot of these parks that offer a turf facility maybe has 1 or 2 fields that are capable of full-size 60-90 baseball, but they're at the WAC. You have 4 right there within one confine there. So this year we will offer some midweek stuff. We had added a Tuesday night onto our Wednesday night as well. So last year, if you remember, it was the first year that the turf was laid, and we didn't advertise it or hit it too hard because simply for the mere fact we didn't know what Mother Nature held for us, and we didn't want to advertise something out there that wasn't completed. So
that's fair. So be on the lookout for that, the high school stuff moving forward. And I know he had some pretty good tournaments at the end of last year, season-wise, with some 14, 15, 16U that did pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. And, there is 4 fields out there. So what we did is we offered 15, 16, 17, and 18. For the majority of them from, it seems like in this area, the 18U is kind of, disbanding, if you will. Not as many numbers there. So what we did is we combined the 17s and 18s. And also we put it on our description if there were not enough 15s and 16s that we would combine those age divisions as well. And it worked out really well.
Yeah. I honestly, if you're 15 and 16s, yeah, those work. 17, 18, those work. I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, you get into the high school ages and whatnot anyway, that's usually the kids you're playing against. If you're a freshman or a sophomore, a junior, senior, it's a mix of kids at the, freshman, JV, varsity level.
Yeah, and it's new. It's the first year of the park out there with it being turf. So anything else, it'll grow. Just the ones that did come out to the park, they absolutely loved it. So we're to get around, and we'll have no problem next year with a full facility out there at the WAC.
Absolutely. So this week, got some good stuff coming up. Another one, Fall Turf Championships at Ballparks of America. You going to be down there?
I will be personally heading down there, Brian. That's for sure. Saturday, Sunday venue. Heading down Friday, get all set up, be ready to go for a full slate of baseball, 13s and 14s. 14s will be wood bat, and got a nice little venue going on down there.
I have to bring this up, and this is one of the years I think I'm going to come back to doing this. We've done this in the past, but our top 10 baseball names, right? And I kind of laid off it for a while. I just didn't really find certainty. But I think the things are changing, some of this stuff, whatnot. And I was looking at this the other day. I was looking at the teams coming for the fall championships. And there's a 14U team, Dave, that is, I think, going to be hitting number 1 on the youth baseball names list. Jumbo Shrimp. How it doesn't get much better than Jumbo Shrimp. That is a helmet sticker.
Yeah. That's actually Chris Talbert's team. He's like second in command there now there at the Ballparks of America. So he put a team together, and that's his team. I said, that's a great name. YBM's going to love that.
How do you not love that, man? Jumbo Shrimp. Go ahead. I love this, man. We got to get some, my goodness. I love it. I just love it. And, and then the other one here that's pretty good, Mickey D's. From Ozark, Missouri. I don't know if they're sponsored by McDonald's, but that's fun to me, man. That's just fun. You got gladiators in there. That's unique, a little different, right?
You never know what you're going to get in the fall, right?
I love that. I hope these teams keep these names, And this is the one. Here's the second one. Are we ready, folks? This is in the 13U. And I don't know if anybody's ever seen Major Payne. I got to ask this coach if this is based on that. But it's the name of the team is Green Boys. And you gotta find out this for me, Dave, while you're down there. I gotta find this out. Green Boys. Anybody seen the movie Major Payne and the guy that was running the school? He says, "Oh yeah, the Green Boys." That's what he called them. The ROTC group were just the Green Boys.
I'll see if I can get some scoop for next week's show while I'm down there.
Absolutely. But that's great. Well, there's 3 names there, man. I love this.
I'll see if Drew will let me borrow his drone there. I'll get you some good, good footage.
Wait a minute. We have one more. I honestly just didn't notice till now. At the bottom of the STL Swamp Donkeys. We got top 4 right here in this one tournament, Dave.
It's loaded with information for next week's show. I'll see what I can get.
I may have to take a trip down Saturday. I don't know if I can or not, but no, I can't because we're doing the bat demo here in.
That's right, with Rick
and with Rick over here in Fenton. But man, Dave, you're gonna have to, bro. You got to get some video.
I'll get some scoop. I'll get some video, some scoop. Like I said, I'll get Drew's drone out there and get some nice live footage.
Green Boys, Swamp Donkeys, and Gladiators, and Jumbo Shrimp, Mickey D's. It's going to be a great weekend of baseball.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to some interviews, some content that's loaded already for next week. Stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Oh, I won't be. I'll have to send it to you. Next week is getting my surgery, so
that's right.
Here, pull over to the rig and hop on with
you. Yeah, don't do it while you're driving, Dave. Don't do it while you're driving. But no, so good stuff happening with Game 7 Baseball. Folks, take a look at game7baseball.com. Dave, tell the folks when they can foresee the schedule coming up.
Schedule, 2025 schedule. We're loading it into the hopper as we speak. We are still waiting on a couple complexes to finalize our dates and get those signed off on, and want to make sure that, number one, we are on the same path as the page as the complex itself, and we do have the date. So it should be, I talked to Darren, his dates are ready as well. Should be unveiled probably sometime by the end of next week, the 2025 schedule. Some new additions on there, so stay tuned.
Well, we'll definitely have to do a show and highlight, we'll be there with a show. We'll bring out the reveal party. Maybe we'll go out to the park and hang out and bring up maybe we'll just get a big chalkboard. Do a little old school, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, always a pleasure, my friend.
Yeah. Couple things before I go. Sorry to the folks in Tennessee. We got rained out there last week. She had a big venue. Hopefully everybody's safe from the remnants of the hurricane making its way up through Nashville. Some of the areas of Tennessee were really devastated. So hopefully everybody's okay there. And Jody, hang in there. I know it was a big one out there, but always safety in the forefront here with Game 7. So appreciate everybody's patience in regards to that. And like to give a shout out to my good old buddy, a teammate of mine growing up through the young ranks of Little League and then high school. My buddy Greg Sesty won his division over there at the big NHRA race over there at Worldwide Technology Raceway this weekend. So congratulations, Greg.
That's awesome. That's awesome, folks. I would encourage you if you want to donate, find the organization that you would normally donate to, help the relief funds getting supplies to these folks. I mean, North Carolina, Georgia, the devastation is really just it's tough. So if you can take some time, do that. One of the things about the people of this country is their generosity and helping people in need. And I think that's always shown. And I think this is a big time that we need to do that. So make sure, I'm not telling you whatever organization you deem necessary, do it. Go out, help these folks. So, Dave, Thanks again, buddy. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. I'll get you some footage for next week down in Branson.
Folks, thanks for tuning in. Remember, go to game7baseball.com. Get yourself, if you want to play some fall ball, there's still some, I don't know, is there still some spots left, Dave?
Still some spots left.
There you go. Go check it out. Until then, everybody have a great day in the Lord. Pitchers, go ahead, Dave. Drop it on them.
Throw strikes.
Hitters, hit them where they ain't.